There it is. Yeah. All right. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. We are live. I'm here with my friend Elias Juris. He's a real estate agent out of Waterloo, Kitchener, and we've known each other for several years now. And we're now working for the same brokerage at EXP Realty. And
Yay.
and I wanted to introduce him. Elias, maybe tell everybody how long you've been in the business, what you specialize in, what areas you work in, and yeah, just tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Right. Well, thanks, DK. I appreciate you having me. So I've been in the business since 2012, and I love just working with people. And so I'm still in it, surprisingly good. So I'm located in the Waterloo region, and I've been here, like I lived here since 1997,
Okay.
and I worked in real estate here since I started working in real estate since 2012.
Okay.
So pretty much know the whole area, all the good areas and the bad areas, nice neighborhoods and the good hangouts,
Yeah.
good memories. So I'm not sure if for somebody that doesn't know where Waterloo region is, Waterloo region, if I can share a slide here.
Yeah, please.
And I specialize in residential real estate for to answer your question.
Yeah.
I do commercial for current clients, that really want me to help them, but residential is my thing.
That's
So
your specialty.
lease, purchase, sell, any of that stuff. So I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to share here. I'm not very. There we go. Share screen.
So
Right.
the reason why I wanted to bring Elias on here for everybody that's going to watch this now or later is because I think that it's a very good market to invest in. So he's obviously an experienced agent. So if you're looking to invest in Kitchener Waterloo, Elias is going to walk us through some examples of properties that if you have any interest in investing in that area. And here we go. He's going to give us a bit of a rundown. So tell us what we're looking at here.
Right. So the red circle is the whole region of Waterloo, and just showing that it is an hour drive from downtown Toronto going west on the 401. And if you're in London, we're just an hour drive going east on the 401. So we're
Okay.
kind of right in the middle in the 401 corridor. Just let me know if you can't hear me or something, DK.
Yep.
So it's a very strategic location. If somebody's working in the GTA or in London, it's a
Pretty
perfect
much
location.
Sorry.
Was that?
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, great. Yeah, the location is, it can't get any better than this. So the region of Waterloo right now is 630,000 population, and the reason I say the region of Waterloo because there is a government, regional government, but it's comprised mainly from three major cities. We have Cambridge to the south, Kitchener in the middle, and Waterloo is to the north. So Kitchener is the biggest city out of the three. And then we also have small towns that are surrounding the three cities like Elmira, New Hamburg, Ayr. We have St. Jacobs. So St. Jacobs is famous for the St. Jacobs farmers market. North of Waterloo is also Elmira, so it's famous for having the maple syrup festival in summer, right? So it's well known around the whole country.
Yeah.
And also it's Mennonite and Amish country out there.
Good furniture, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Best. So handcrafted, solid. It lasts forever. It lasts more than we do. So.
Okay, cool.
Right. Yeah. So it's that's the region of Waterloo, and it's adjacent to Guelph and Puslich and Woodstock.
Okay.
So if you're living in the region of Waterloo, it's very easy to get around. In the red here, I showed in this slide the red lines.
Yeah.
The red lines here are the major highway in the region, so it connects the whole region.
Okay.
So anywhere in the region, it could take you maximum 30 minutes to get to wherever you need to go.
Nice.
So so this is the Highway 85, Highway 7.
Yeah.
You can get up here and go here within 15 minutes, or the south end of Cambridge, maybe 20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very easy to get around. It's not as busy traffic wise as Toronto.
Yeah.
So it's a bit calmer.
What's the average price of a detached home?
Right now we're in the 900s. So depending on which city you're in, between 850 to 900. Each Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo, they're very similar, except the prices are a bit different. So looking at Waterloo as the highest within the three, Kitchener is right in the middle between Cambridge and Waterloo.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. Yeah. This is just showing the kind of transit.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think there's a bit of an echo, but this is just showing the kind of transit systems that we have. So Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo, they're all connected. We have the new LRT system.
Oh, we have that too, but it's never working, ours.
I don't know. Some people like it, but I take my car everywhere. I live in the suburb, right? So, but like this system connects the north end of Waterloo,
okay,
right there at Conestoga Mall, and right now it gets to Fairview Mall. So
yes,
that's the end point of it, and the blue section here is the planned section to go all the way down to the south end of Cambridge. So if somebody's living in Cambridge and they work in Waterloo, they can just hop on the LRT and they're gonna get to their work within half an hour. They don't have to drive, park, do any of that stuff.
Nice.
Right, and these are all the stations that they have.
Yeah.
And the planned stations as well.
Is it heavily utilized, the LRT?
Yeah, at the beginning there was some objections from the residents.
Yeah.
But as the city grows, everybody's going to use it, and everybody's using it right now. It's easy to get on, get off from anywhere.
Nice.
And right now, with all the construction that's happening all the way around it, the new developments happening all the way around LRT corridor, it makes it something that's very useful. So if somebody's living in an apartment in downtown Kitchener, but their job is in north end of Waterloo or the other way around, so they can just hop on and go to work and go back home. So they don't have to get stuck in traffic.
If a property is located closer to the LRT, is the value higher then, I guess?
Oh yeah, I'll show you in a second what kind of values we're looking at.
Okay.
But they are in very high demand. So you just basically go down the elevator and you walk to the LRT station and you just go to work.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's a good area, small but big, right?
Yeah.
I like Waterloo Region. It's got lots of things going on to it. It's got the universities and all that stuff, work. So this slide here will show us just some of the stops along the LRT route from the north end to Waterloo to the south end of Cambridge. So we have at Conestoga Mall, University of Waterloo. Everybody knows what University of Waterloo is. And the Wilfrid Laurier University, Conestoga College, the Grand River Hospital. All these stops, they are just around all these developments that are just around the stops of the LRT. Okay. So if you're working at the hospital, like I said, and you live in one of these developments, there's a stop right in front of the hospital, and you can just get on the LRT and go home when you're done. You're not getting stuck in traffic.
That's amazing. Nice.
Yeah, it's very easy to get around here. You asked me what's Waterloo Region, what's going on there. So we have 3 world-class education institutes. Conestoga College, everybody knows what Conestoga College is, and University of Waterloo, and Wilfrid Laurier. So these are very, very known educational institutes. Yeah. They bring a lot of people from all over the country and outside the country as well.
Right.
Yeah. Also, the original Waterloo is home of some of the country's top employers.
Hmm.
So we have Manulife Financial, this the insurance company, financial company. Everybody knows what that is. They
Yeah.
started here. Sun Life, they started here. The head office of Sun Life Financial. Toyota Motor Manufacturing. So they make the Lexus RX SUV in Cambridge,
Okay.
right? And the Toyota Corolla. And they also have a parts manufacturing in Elmira, so the north end of Waterloo. Right. And also Google Canada, they just opened their head office here in Kitchener, and
Nice.
it's
I didn't know that Google was there.
yeah, oh yeah, they've been here for a while, and they built this new building, and supposed to house about 3,000 employees.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So
Wow.
and if you look closely to the bottom right of that picture, you'll see the LRT tracks, going right by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you ask Google what about Waterloo Region, it will give you these answers. So if you look at the top one over there, they
Yeah.
called the Waterloo Region the Silicon Valley of Canada, I guess. So the second highest startup density after Silicon Valley. So they call it Silicon Valley of Canada.
Yeah.
Right. And down there it will show you all the employers that are based out of Waterloo Region. So everybody recognizes these employers. We have Toyota, Google, Desire to Learn. So there's lots to do for everybody in the Waterloo Region, DK.
Yeah.
If you ever bring your family here,
Yeah.
we have.
Well, now I'm going to come because I have you to show me around.
I will show you around, and the good thing is, we can go on a ride for that LRT. And
Yeah. What's the swimming pool at the bottom? What is that?
So that is Bingaman's, DK. It's Bingaman's Entertainment Center. Bingaman's is Bingemans.
Yeah.
And so they have a splash pad, this big wave-making swimming pool, and it's a big entertainment center. They have campgrounds, they have conference center, fun works in the inside. So it's, there's everything for everybody. They have bowling, so you can go there, take your family, and spend the whole day.
Yeah,
and
it's
you
like
won't
a
even know it.
one-stop shop. Cool.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's like a waterworks place type of
Is
thing.
it? So would you say this area is good for families?
It's amazing for families. We have very good schools around here.
Yeah.
Crime rate is one of the lowest in the country. DK, so families love it here. It's close to like we saw on the map. If families want to live here, but they have relatives either in London or Toronto, GTA, they can easily get to them.
Yeah.
We have that Chicopee Ski Hill, and Tube Park as well.
Yeah.
So that's the small side of it. There's the other side that's larger.
Okay.
We have about 7 or 8 golf courses.
Okay.
And yeah, some private ones. And museums, we have a few of them. I have that one is called the Kitchener Waterloo Museum, and we have another one downtown. So there's a bit of everything for everybody.
Lots of stuff to do. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Also in the region, we have 3 major hospitals.
Yeah.
So St. Mary's, Grand River, and Cambridge Memorial. The good thing about these hospitals also, there's a lot of research going on over there. So, for example, Grand River Hospital is a major player in the cancer research field.
Okay.
So they do a lot of stuff over there to do with that, and it's very easy to the hospitals these days. You have lots of problems with wait time.
Yeah.
And all that stuff that's happening, you hear about in the news. So these hospitals, they're very good, they're very efficient,
Yeah.
and they're easy to get around too. That's beside all the clinics that we have here.
Okay.
back in the past, they used to say, "Oh, I'm going from Toronto to Kitchener Waterloo," and you would get asked, "Why are you going over there?" It's a desert. There's nothing, but it's, it's the destination now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it's a good place to be at. I've lived here since 1997, and I've seen it only getting better.
What are we seeing here? This looks like a big change in the average price. Is this in?
Yeah, yeah. So we'll talk about that. On top of the before we get into that, we have 630,000 people that live here. In the past, it used to be a majority of Germans in the region. Right now, it's the most multicultural region you can find. So there's people from everywhere. If you're looking for restaurants, cuisine, anything you want, you can find it here.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're getting into the real estate, I guess, side of it. So that graph shows average sale price from 2011 right up till today or January. If you take a look here, this increase DK, this was the normal increase over like years, even from 2006 and 5. I can't get those numbers now, but the average increase on a regular basis was 5-6% a year DK.
Right.
But when COVID hit, and right here, so we can tell that we had this big jump, which the whole country experienced, right?
Yeah, but that looks like almost a 40% increase.
It was at some points. This is just averaging. Some properties went up 35, 40%, some of them 25%.
Yeah.
So this is just averaging the whole region.
Wow.
And even though when we had the dip last year when they started increasing the interest rates, and we had the big drop, so we didn't get really affected as the big cities did.
20% drop looks like almost.
Yeah, it was 20% drop, but then we're still here. We're still higher than 2021 pricing, where it started going crazy.
Unrealistic across the globe, so that's normal to have a decrease of 20.
Yeah. So now we're back to normal, to be honest with you. Like we had an increase between December and January of 5.67%. So that is the normal increase per year. Right. So we're just showing like stability. This here should not be taken as a measurement for what the normal is. So that's what I'm trying to say. If we're looking at the line going up here, this is normal. Take this out. So this is the list. Sell to list ratio.
Yeah.
So 2021. This is all the craziness was happening, okay, and stopped. Now we're at 98%, 98.7% list to sell. Sell to list ratio, which is normal. In our area, it was always between 95 and 101, all the time.
Right.
Very close. So this will show how many months of supply. So back in 2011, it was 3 months of supply, okay? And if you're looking at 2021, when the craziness was happening, so we have less than 1 month. But if you go back before that, so this was the normal. We're still better than the normal here now.
You're still in a seller's market then right now.
Yeah, somewhat seller's market. So we're having some difficulties getting the properties on the market. Sellers, they're not very, reluctant to sell.
Is that because they're locked into lower rates and they have to break their rates?
All of them are just very comfortable where they are.
Right.
So if they don't have to sell really, then they're not selling.
Right.
This is one of the advantages of living here. You already bought a property at a way lower price than the GTA, so you're living comfortably.
Right.
Yeah, so it's easy for you to take and not to sell.
Right. Makes sense.
Right. Yeah. You asked me about the average price. So for detached home in the whole region, the average is 911, 262. So, so if you look at that, it's a 7.5% increase DK from January of 2023. So that's for these.
You guys are about 200,000 more than Ottawa.
I'm sorry?
You guys are about 200,000 more than Ottawa.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we live here. I live here, right? So it's not Ottawa.
Yeah.
But no, Ottawa is great. I think historically, Ottawa and Kitchener Waterloo were just about 150, 200,000 difference in the pricing. Anyways, it doesn't matter where the price point was.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But that's what we're looking at as of January. If you look at the townhouses, so they also went up 638,000 on a freehold townhouse. So
is that Elias? Is that a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2-story?
Yeah. So that's an average townhouse. So we're looking at 3-bed, 2.5 bath, about 1,400 square feet, 1,500 square feet.
That's it. 1,400 square feet.
Yeah. So we're looking at these numbers, DK. We're not taking into consideration like new construction townhouse because those ones would be more.
What do these rent for? What does a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath house rent for, a townhouse in your area? Just curious.
Excellent questions. So we're gonna get to that in the next slide, and you'll see the numbers.
I'm getting ahead of myself. I get
it. No problem. So the only thing that took a hit was the condos, just because actually they stopped selling condos. So the ones that were selling, they were selling for lower than what they should have.
Makes sense.
Right. This is the showing the 98.7% sell to list ratio, DK. So it's a very strong market for sellers. They're not really discounting their homes to sell them. They're hanging on, right? And right now in our market, it takes about 35 to 40 days, maybe less, to sell a house.
Same as here, 44 days.
So that is actually the normal amount of days before COVID hit.
Same here. Pre-pandemic, it was 45 days. Yeah.
Right. So people don't know that. Like, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think that the normal market was during COVID.
Yeah.
Which wasn't.
Yeah.
So if they go back and look at the numbers from before, they will know if they bought in 2021, they're still in a good position.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This is what an apartment would rent for in Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge. Look at these numbers, AK. It's crazy. A 2-bedroom apartment, it's 1,000 square foot, $2,700.
Holy crap!
Right, and none of these rents are inclusive. So tenants are paying all utilities.
That's a lot, man. $2,700 for 1,000 square foot 2-bedroom.
Yeah. Look at this one. This one is 692 square feet, but it's further from the core. So it's 1,900. It's 1 bedroom, 1995. Right. So 1 bedroom. But if you get close to downtown, so take a look at this one here. This one is a 1 bedroom. It's right in downtown Kitchener, and 3 minutes walk from the LRT.
Do these have parking, no parking, or mixed?
These are with parking.
Wow.
Okay, so it's a 1 bedroom is 2,200 and 600 square feet apartment. Okay.
Okay.
Right now, if somebody wants to buy a condo like these ones, if you're looking to buy a brand new condo, it's about $850 a square foot.
$850 a square foot?
Yeah. So for investors, they know that they're looking at the appreciation side to make their money back.
Jesus, look at these prices, man. $3,200 a month for a house. I'm going to start investing in Waterloo. Sorry, Elias, just to be clear, is this the tenants paying the heat, the hydro, and the water?
So all utilities are extra on top of the rent.
And how much are these townhomes typically? The range between what and what?
If you look at this one here, let's say this was a bit of an older one, 307 Activa. Something like this would probably be around 650 to 680,000.
Wow.
So it's just a busier street, but it's an older one. That's why the price is lower. And like you said, look at the rent.
What are vacancies like there? Like, do you have a lot of vacancy?
No, it's pretty low actually. We're looking about less than 4%.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
Good numbers,
it's
man.
very easy to rent out a house.
Yeah.
Unless the house is there, but the whole division is still under construction, so it could take a bit longer.
Right. These are really good numbers comparing. I'm just comparing to my market in Ottawa.
No, they're amazing, and you cannot lose if you invest in here. And to be honest with you, mainly because we get a lot of traffic from the GTA, from Toronto and Mississauga, the big cities. So they have higher rents with higher prices. So they come here, an investor comes here, and they buy, and they bring their tenant from Toronto, paying, they're getting used to paying the higher rents over there, so they charge them a little bit more here.
Okay.
They give them a break on the rent, but they get a better deal on buying the property.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
So this is for detached homes, DK. If you look at a detached house, depending on the size, like look at these sizes here, and look at the numbers.
These are
Fifth Avenue.
detached homes?
These are detached homes. So this one here, though, on Fifth Avenue, for example, this would be just for the upper level.
Okay.
Right. So right now, with the new rules, any property can be done into a duplex or 2 units. So upper levels at $22.95 3-bedroom, and then they rent the basement out. So if somebody splits it, you can get about $1,700, $1,800 for a 1-bedroom basement.
1,700 and then plus like 2,800 above.
So it's a no-brainer.
That's great. Do you have properties that have a lot of SDUs or separate entrance basements?
Everybody's doing that right now.
Yeah.
DK, even if they don't have it, they're paying the money to make it, to do it. It costs about $10,000 to put a door in a basement, and about $4,000 for a window. So this way you have a legal window and a legal entrance to the basement.
Yeah.
And then you finish the basement, obviously. So let's say somebody buys a house and they invest $45,000 to get the basement done and ready for rental.
Yeah.
So they increase the value of the property, and then they're making more money on renting 2 units.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
So
these are great numbers. Really great numbers.
The numbers are excellent. You can't go wrong with the numbers. If somebody knows what they're doing, they can make lots of money doing this here.
Yeah.
So we talked about the numbers. These are some of the opportunities we have right now. So this is one of the hottest projects in downtown Kitchener. The street that it's on, it's right on the corner of Queen and King. So it's right in downtown, the heart of downtown Kitchener, DK. This building is selling at $898 a square foot.
Is that 500s is a 1-bed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get a 2-year free parking because it doesn't come with parking, but what the developer did is they made a deal with the city of Kitchener to rent parking spaces for somebody that wants them. So after the 2 years, it will be like somewhere around $150 a month to keep the parking spot. So It's very cheap. But who needs it? Because once you get down there, you're walking everywhere, and it's just half a block from the train stop, the LRT stop. Right? This is one of the nicest buildings coming up. It's going to have some nice finishes. Right now, there are very, very good incentives with the builders. Each builder will have different incentives, but most of them are given the free assignment. And for investors, they know what that is.
Mhm.
Flexible deposit structures. Okay, and on the pricing, they're given some high end, like higher end finishes.
Yep.
They're not really dropping the prices, but they're making up to it. They're making up to it with incentives.
Just, just for anybody that watches this later, assignment means if you come to the project and you don't want to close, you can actually assign or transfer your agreement of purchase and sale to another buyer. And some builders will charge you a fee for that. In this case, it looks like they're not charging a fee. So you can assign it over. So you never have to close. And you can make a profit, right? Like if you end up making a profit on this,
Oh, definitely, DK. So I have my own investors here in town. They bought in different projects for the same builder.
Yeah.
And so what they did is they bought and they sold an assignment after 1 year, because the closing happens in 3 years. So they sell it after 1 year. They make money, but they also want to leave some money on the bone for the buyer. So they know that everybody has to win. So we sell it after 1 year on an assignment. My client makes money, and the new buyer will get it at a good price as well.
Nice.
So, for example, the latest one we did, my client bought for 500,000, 900 square feet,
Yeah.
1 bedroom plus den, including
Yeah.
parking. So for 500,000, 495, I actually bought it, DK. And the builder turned around and started selling the same exact unit in the building. They're not all the same, but the same exact unit for 725,000.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that's within 1 year. So imagine, we're gonna go sell it on assignment. My buyer probably gonna ask a bit lower than what the builder is asking. So this way, the new buyer also wins when they buy that assignment.
Makes sense. That's great.
Yeah. So when everybody wins, everybody's happy. So you make money on assignment. It's good for investment. This region, I know everybody talks about condos and the condo market going down, but in our area, we're not very saturated with condos like Toronto and GTA. So if you go to Toronto, GTA area, everything is condos. So there's way too many.
Right.
But in our area, actually, we don't even have enough yet.
Wow.
There's still approving projects.
Yeah, you guys are behind. Cool.
Yeah. This is one of the other projects. So also in right in the middle of Waterloo, so close to some of the nicest nightlife, like super high-end stuff. Look at the price, also from the high 500s.
Yeah.
And they're also offering flexible deposits, free assignments like the other builder. So custom millwork, so that means upgraded finishes. Otherwise, you'd have to pay for them if they're not offering the incentives. The views are amazing over there, and it's just close to everything, anything you can think of.
Does the builder offer an option for an investor where they will rent it for them for a certain period of time, or do they not do that in this building?
This building, they don't, but we have other developers that will do it. They will give you a rental guarantee, and the guarantees are pretty good, actually. Some of them, they'll give you more than what the market value is. The reason they do that is, this building is not going to get finished before 2026. So they'll offer you the guarantee now, but when it's finished, the market rents are probably going to be higher.
Right.
So you as the investor, you're not worried about it. You'll get your money from the builder.
Yeah, it's great.
And the builder will make a little bit more money on the rental as well.
Right.
Yeah. So everybody wins.
Right.
This is one of the projects that I really like. It's in Cambridge. So this is a brand new townhouse project. If you look here, 1,500 square feet, and this location is amazing.
Above grade?
Oh yeah,
Is there a basement? Or unfinished?
there is a basement as well. Like, and this is a traditional style townhouse that it's not a stacked or it's a 3-story. See, the garage is, where the garage is supposed to be, and there's a main floor behind it, and above it is the bedrooms,
Sorry, yeah.
and the basement is below ground. So some of them, they will come with a walkout basement. Some of them, you'll have a lookout. Okay. And this builder is actually one of my favorite in the area. It's called Ridgeview Homes. So they have very nice finishes. And right now they're offering these townhouses mid-units starting from 778,000. And they're also offering free assignment. Obviously, townhouses, they get finished, within 1 year. So it's completely freehold, no condo fees, free
So
assignment.
Townhouse like this would rent for 2,800.
For the house like this one, more actually. So probably looking at the $3,000,
Get out of here.
price tag for rent.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. This is why I love doing this stuff, man, because it's just so different from my market. It's good to know this. This is crazy.
Well, if you need to buy here, DK, I know a good agent that can help you.
Well, everybody watching this, these numbers are insane. I might lose some customers to you.
No, we're happy to help any way we can. But like I said, this builder has some really nice finishes. I would recommend this builder. Hopefully nobody else will hear, but any other builders will hear. But this is my favorite builder. Some nice finishes, quality product.
We've got about 5 minutes left.
All right, let's go to the next one, DK. So this same builder, they have detached houses. Now, this is not actually in Waterloo Region, but it's about 30 minutes from Waterloo Region. So it's a little town called Stratford.
Yep.
Okay, so if you're working in Waterloo and you want to go to Stratford, it's 30 minutes, and it's a detached house starting from 800,000. Look at this. This is crazy pricing, right?
Yeah, that's low.
Yeah. And they have one left right now that they want to sell at 775. It's moving ready within 30 days closing, but if somebody wants it.
It's only 100 grand more over the townhome.
Exactly. But this is not in Waterloo. It's 30 minutes from Waterloo Region.
Okay, makes sense.
That townhouse was in Waterloo, so it's a bit higher price tag, right?
Got it.
Yeah. And that's it, DK. I mean, you asked me for some slides. Here we are. I put some slides together for you, buddy.
Oh, you made me laugh. Good one.
Yeah.
I love that. Dude, this was very educational. So it's obvious that, okay, I know it's hard to predict. Nobody has a crystal ball. Real estate agents, we get asked all the time, where do you see the market going? Where do you see the market going?
I think
I'm gonna ask you, where do you see the market going?
I see great places, DK. I mean, that's where it's going. We still, honestly, we have low inventory in our area. That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
And people, they're not in a rush to sell. So we don't have a lot of people that are in trouble and they want to sell. We still get all the buyers that they want to get a deal. But I tell them, if you buy, if you're renting, you're paying 100% interest.
Right.
You buy now and that's it. You killed that cycle. The market is going great. It's going to be good this year. Well, everybody knows it's going to be an interest rate cut, so that will help as well.
So, this is very interesting. When it comes to, do you work with a lot of investors?
I have quite a bit.
Yeah. Okay. And what about multi-unit? Is there a lot of that going on?
I love multi-units because those have better cash flow than single family homes. They're a bit more expensive, obviously, and they're a bit more maintenance.
Okay.
When you have a multi-unit, if it's one of the older ones, then you would know that it's going to be rental like inclusive, so inclusive rentals. Yeah. So you'd have to factor that in, and most likely you'll get older tenants that have been there for a while, so the rents might be a bit lower. but if you get the right one, I recommend those all the time.
So what about if a buyer from one of my clients in Ottawa liked what you have to offer here and they wanted to buy a townhome, but they're too far? So what is the cost for a property manager to take care of it? Like, what is the percentage going rate in Kitchener Waterloo area?
It's a 10% DK. That's what most property managers I know that's what they charge.
Okay, and are you connected to some in case anybody needs that?
Of course, yeah, we can recommend some good property managers. That's people that we trust.
Yeah.
And actually, anything once a client becomes a client, then a client for forever. Yeah. Anything they're gonna need, even after the sale happens, they will find us here. We're not going anywhere.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I wanted to personally welcome you to EXP, and we're excited to have you here. You're a wealth of knowledge, and I love collaborating with you and partnering with you.
Thanks, sir.
How can people find you? What's your website? What's your social media? What do you prefer? Facebook, Instagram? How do people find Elias?
I honestly, DK, prefer direct phone call. I'm old style kind of thing, but text will work as well.
Okay.
Email also. But if you want to call me, my phone number is on the screen, 497-8731. 519 is the area code, obviously.
Okay.
teameli.com. Sorry?
That's your cell phone?
That is my cell phone. You can text me on right now, and you'll hear the phone ring or buzz.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. And so the areas we service, the Waterloo region, so including Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, Elmira, and St. Jacobs, all these little towns. And also Guelph, Wellington. So because it's only 15 minutes away, Brantford, Stratford, Woodstock, London, and Milton. So all these towns are within 30 to 45 minutes drive. Okay. We have experience there, and we're willing to help any client that wants to invest in these towns.
Amazing.
Just one thing, if your clients are, they can get past the accent, then we're gonna be fine.
The accent's great, man. I love it. It makes you sound smarter.
I hope so.
Well, listen, thank you very much for your time, and I'll be posting this on YouTube, and it'll be here on Facebook. And Elias, thank you very much, man. This was very informative.
Oh, thank you, DK. I appreciate the opportunity, and I'm glad to be here. Finally, we're working in the same company. It's been due for a while. And I just want to throw it out there that we're hiring real estate agents. If you're a local agent and you want, some good training, education, and accountability, so you would want to join our group, the Empower Group, and this is the place to be.
It's amazing. Awesome. Thank you for that too. That's awesome. All right, man. Have a great day, everybody. And Elias, thank you again. We'll talk soon.
Cheers, brother.
Okay, bye-bye.